call tonight. We heard this training this past weekend in Tampa at the XIP event. It was so phenomenal that we wanted to bring Dr. Rouse on here to do this training again. And for the first part of it, it's going to be on the IO My Skin line, and then he's going to finish it out with some very unique information that goes along with that. But before we get started, I've asked some people to come on the line with us tonight because I tell you what, I requested some testimonies today on the IO My Skin line, and I got so many responses back from people wanting to share tonight. So we did get a hold of 4 or 5 of the ladies that said, hey, I want to share my story with IO My Skin. So I wanted to see if Denise Stevens made it on here with us.
I did, Gloria.
Well, I know you're loving the DNA Plus and the Res 6. Tell us what you're so excited about.
Well, I've said for a long time, Gloria, and I've told Christopher many times, I think the biggest sleeper product we have is the skincare, because I don't know a woman, that won't pay to look younger. And funny, but I actually heard about it through my husband. And his face, he would always say, Denise, feel my skin, and I began to look at it and could tell. And using the DNA Plus, I have been blown away. I use the DNA Plus on directly on my skin, the wrinkles under my eyes, and I'm almost 50 years old, gone. And then once I put the DNA on, I use the Res 6 and then apply my makeup. I'm sold on it. We don't run out of that product, Gloria.
Well, thank you, Denise, for coming on here and sharing that. And did Andrea in London make it on here with us?
Yes, I'm here, Gloria. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I know you've had some fantastic results, and you love the product line. So if you would share your excitement about the IO My Skin.
Well, I'm actually using the cleanser and the coenzyme Q10 toner, and I also use the mask and the DNA. And I have to say that my skin is extremely sensitive and oily, and I break out with everything. This is the first skincare line that I've been able to use in years that, number one, does not break me out. Number two, it's actually cleared my skin. And number three, the biggest thing I'm extremely excited about is I have sun damage up on my forehead close to my hairline, and since November, it has been gone. It's actually, it's gone. And I actually had a dermatologist tell me I was going to have it lasered off.
Wow.
And now I don't. So I'm pretty excited about it. And my teenage daughter, she's 17, she's actually taken over my cleanser and toner and asked me to get her some for Christmas. So I'm really, really excited about the skincare, and for all the people that are not open to taking maybe the skinny product or some of our wellness products, I think this is a really good product to introduce to those people.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Andrea, for coming on and sharing that. Results like that are just coming up everywhere, so thank you so much. Did Karen Hicks make it on the line with us? I know, Karen, you've had some great results.
Yes, Gloria, I'm here. Back in September, my thyroid hormones got really out of balance. My skin, after convention, was so dry it felt like sandpaper. But with the aid of the Gentle Cleanser, the CoQ10 toner, DNA, Vibrant, the Luxury Moisturizer, and the Hydrate 3, it's saved my face.
Wow.
And it has really helped me get through this until the doctor gets my thyroid levels balanced again, and it has really made a difference, and I just love these products.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Karen. And did Abby O'Quinn make it on here with us?
Yes, I am here.
Well, Abby, I know you love the IO My Skin line, too. What have you had results with?
The 3 biggies, and I'm just going to limit it to the 3. My family, we have a joke in our family. It's a hereditary thing. We have dark circles like you would not believe, no matter what we do, if we get sleep or not. The eye expression, my dark circles are almost gone, and I've been using it less than 2 months. It is just phenomenal. I'm also one of those people that growing up didn't take real good care of my skin. I've been a tanner. I've been exposed in weather, originally coming from Michigan where it gets really, really cold, all kinds of wind damage. And when I was 17 years old, I had a horseback riding accident, and I had a really, really bad scar in my eyebrow. And I went to show it to my roommate after using 2 months the Res 6 for 2 months, and it's like, wait a minute, where's the scar? Oh, my God, it's gone. I mean, you have to really, really look to see it. I use the DNA Plus, and I'm 46 years old, and most people do not believe that. I've been guessed, usually at the party Friday, I had several people say I look 35 or 36, and I can assure you I'm 46. These products are just phenomenal. Anybody wants younger skin, they need to do this, because my wrinkles just not there, thankfully. And like I say, I've been mean to my skin. So you want to look younger, have a great face, I owe my skin.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Abby, for coming on here. And last, I just wanted to see if Mary Swartz made it on the line with us. Okay, well, she may not have made it on here with us, but I tell you what, those were some awesome testimonies, and that is one of the reasons why we're going to talk about the I Owe My Skin line tonight. And I know Dr. Rouse, I wanted to make sure you've joined us on here.
Dr. Rouse is in the house, and it was good to hear Betty Crocker on Select. She was going at it tonight.
Well, I tell you what, we're excited about I Owe My Skin. You did a phenomenal job with this training, and for those of you that are listening tonight, Dr. Rouse is a pharmacist. He's the doctor of natural medicine, and he has spent so many years studying natural products and has worked with so many people and helped people with so many health issues. But I tell you what, he did a beautiful job on this skincare line and really just broke it down into simple basics for us to understand where to start and where we can get the best results and the most results out of some of the best products in this line. So, Dr. Rouse, I'm going to go ahead and just turn it over to you.
Appreciate that, Gloria, and it is a good evening to everybody. On the first slide there, we're going to talk about the 3 R's of good, healthy skin. You know, we've always had the 3 R's of schoolwork, reading, writing, and arithmetic. But here's something that we're all beginning to learn in naturals. You got to receive it, realize it, and then you can relate it to somebody else. And when you get it, if you get it, then you can tell somebody else what you know. So we're going to put it in 3 simple R's tonight. Reveal it, reduce it, and restore it. Now, when we talk about revealing it, we're talking about peeling away the dirt, getting rid of the grime, the grunge. Revealing it means you've got to get beyond the sweat, you got to get beyond the stuff. And whenever you pull away, when you pull away something, you peel it. But we don't want to put a peel that just makes the skin bright cherry red. We want to exfoliate. We want to bring it down to where the granules and the surface is smooth, that everything becomes non-dried out, but very well put together. And the glycolic acid that's in our cleansing system is absolutely phenomenal. That little blue bottle right there, the exfoliating expression, with the number 1 on it, should be number 1 on the shelf. It is a very powerful cleanser, and it knows how to get rid of the right kind of oils, the right kind of dead tissue, skin tissue, and it's a good cleansing apparatus. This will make sure that whatever we're going to do in the future is going to give us plenty of integrity to our skin, and certainly whenever we start bringing on radiant beauty from within, like, you know, you already take an Is-Life or an OPC or an Aloe Red, those nutritions are definitely working antioxidant inside, cytokine regulation inside, anti-wrinkle on the inside. Working from the inside means that we're going to have radiant beauty from the inside. That means we've got moisture to work with. We're going to help the nutritionals, the cosmeceuticals. Isn't that a neat little word? They've come up with the word cosmeceutical, which means that it is a nutritional topical application. Real neat way to get at it. So using our internal products means that these externals are going to work just that much faster. Wound healing, strength to the skin, integrity, all those things come with it. The mask is unique in itself. Toning it, all of the testimonies we heard tonight, they just stand firm. First thing you do is reveal the skin, and you do it by gentle peeling. So Category number 1 is reveal it. Category number 2 is now we're going to begin to reduce those wrinkles or to get rid of those scars. And if there is a blemish, that Rez Stick, R-E-Z, number 6, that is the anti-scar, anti-wrinkle. It is what is happening. And it works because it makes the blood circulation, the capillaries. You got nearly an acre and a half of capillary blood vessels in your 20 square feet of compacted skin. And it's a good thing that all those capillaries are not fragile, breakable, but they're just pliable, bendable. And when the blood flows, now you are nutritionizing the skin to where collagen, that means that your skin's not going to tear real easy. It's going to look smooth. It's going to just be radiant. And that collagen elastin is what we're producing topically. We're going at it. We're putting nutrition on the top of the skin. And if you want to delay the aging process, which comes quickly with the weather-beaten, sun-beaten skin, I guarantee you that when you put Res 6 or even number 6 on your skin, it'll definitely be smoother, and those things can just clear up. Now, the crow's feet, that's a little different issue there because we have what we call the eye expression, and that particular product is designed to work on crow's feet. People who have crow's feet, any dark circles under the eyes is like reading your body like a book. It tells us that you are under due rest. You are under extreme stress. Your adrenal system has allowed your cortisol levels to rise too far up. And when cortisol goes up, dark circles appear under the eyes. This is for good nutrition. Now, you definitely need Is Grape and OPC Plus to put back the necessary radiant beauty from within. But when you use our eye expression, you're on the way to recovery. On the next slide, we talk about restoring. Okay, now what have we done? We've revealed it by peeling it, and now we're reducing it. We're reducing the blemishes, the wrinkles, and the scars. But here's one of the most fantastic products on planet Earth, DNA Plus. In that is a French nutritional called Thymulin. Thymulin. The research behind Thymulin is absolutely phenomenal. Anti-strep, anti-staph. But look, a lot of people have a red face, a red nose, rosacea, and those are bacterial in origin. Put DNA on your face every single day and watch the rosacea disappear because you control the bacteria on the face. I'm a big fan of DNA Plus right now, this time of the year, because if you'll put a little squirt in your hand and then rub your entire face, you have just put the perfect mask, M-A-S-K. You have put a shield on top of your face that's invisible to the human eye, but non-penetratable by the viruses, cold viruses, flu viruses, and bacteria that people sneeze and wheeze during this time of the year. So when you walk out into the arena and you're in a room full of sick folk, at least you got on your shield just like you had a hospital surgical mask on your face, and you still, nobody can see it. But coming over there to the O2 plasma, the stem cell serum, the DNA Plus, those are the rejuvenators. Those are what's going to restore the texture and the smoothness of the skin. They're all natural ingredients. They're all organic. The products that we have in our I Owe My Skin line have been literally formulated by the best dermatologists in America and the best plastic surgeons in America. And when they got into their roundtable discussion, you know, the dermatologist says, I've got the best. And over here we have the plastic surgeon saying, no, I've got the best. And Christopher, listened to both at both sides of the story, and he said, well, what's wrong if we put the best of the best together? So we got better than the best, and we just combined everything into one bottle. Now, as I look at what's in DNA Plus, if you were to try to buy those proactive ingredients pharmaceutically, let's say you came into a drugstore and your dermatologist wrote you a prescription for DNA Plus, you'd pay well at $200 per bottle, $200 for a bottle of DNA Plus, and yet we have it in our Isexperia family because we buy it in volume, we share it with the whole family. You can get it at a very, very economical price compared to what the world market is bearing on it. I owe my skin, and what a true blessing it is. Now, on the next slide, we're going to jump into the Radiant Beauty from Within. No doubt that when we can increase your moisture levels, reduce fine wrinkles, improve elasticity, and reduce swelling under the eyes by giving you nutrition by mouth, P.O., internally, then we know that we're going anti-hyperpigmentation. We are suppressing melanin production, meaning we're going to stop the melasma. Melasma is when you have splotchy spots on the face. We're going to stop the liver spots. You know, a lot of people get blotted here and there. And we're going to stop the photosensitivity. We're going to give you a photoprotecting, and we do this by inducing collagen from degenerating. It's a neat thing, this melanin inhibition, photoprotection, antioxidant, anti-wrinkle, anti-hyperpigmentation comes internally. So again, let me give you 3 simple steps. Earlier, we taught you how to peel it and to reveal it and to restore it. We want to get it back into shape. But internally, we want to clean you up, cleanse you from the inside out. The world is toxic. Preservatives are everywhere. Plastic is inundated with all kinds of chemicals that are harmful to the human body. Take your Aloe Red every day. It'll cleanse you to the point of making you where you will be able to thrive with better health. It'll ensure us that you're getting a perfect digestive system, a much more purer blood profile. And anytime we can offset constipation or irritable bowel syndrome or gastrointestinal issues like heartburn, reflux, GERD, stopping mouth ulcers, stopping sore tongues, stopping hiatal hernia, stopping esophageal erosion, stopping the esophagus where it doesn't swallow smooth and the peristaltic movement isn't on time. That's Aloe Red. Aloe Red helps the colon, the stomach, the esophagus, and the mouth to stay in tip-top shape. And this is the detoxifier. This is the one that pulls out the pollutants that cause the skin to be red, acne, rosacea, wrinkled, blotted, and spotted. So Aloe Red is the cleansing system of the Isexperia family. And on the next slide, we're going to go to step number 2, which is to energize. And look, most of you are so familiar with Aloe Red and OPC. What I thought I'd do tonight is give you something that shows you the neat thing about OPC, the resveratrol bilberry, the procyanidins, the grapeseed that's in our product is a very powerful brain stimulator. That means you're going to have sharper thinking, improved memory, increased alertness, enhanced concentration, restore the mental edge. Think of OPC like this. Your customer will feel 10 years younger minimum, light years smarter maximum, and a whole lot more energetic. But let me tell you something that's in our OPC that is highly unique. Vaccinium myrtillus. That's called bilberry. Vaccinium myrtillus. And the active constituent of our bilberry is called anthocyanin. It's a flavonoid. And recently, I've got some pharmacology fact sheets that have come across my desk. The bilberry that we're using in our OPC Plus, they have just researched it for its clinical applications in ophthalmology. That means that our bilberry, our OPC Plus, is not only going to give you a sharper mind, sharper thinking, improved memory, increased alertness, enhanced concentration, restored mental edge, but listen, our bilberry in OPC is the perfect vision improvement. Even the Navy SEALs, the U.S. Navy SEALs, they just got through with a double-blind, placebo-controlled cross-study, and they use the power of bilberry in their studies, and they found that their nighttime visual acuity and nighttime contrast sensitivity was remarkably improved with bilberry. People that want to prevent getting glaucoma, they consume bilberry. It'll reduce the tensile strength and the integrity of the aging eye tissue. And when that happens, when you have reduced tensile strength or you lose the integrity of the eye tissue because of aging, that'll cause increased intraocular pressure. And we now know that in the clinical applications of true bilberry, like is in our OPC, it is specifically going to help. The Vicinium myrtillus helps prevent glaucoma. Another thing they found, besides in that U.S. Navy SEAL double-blind studies, was that it's also therapeutic in preventing cataracts. So glaucoma, night vision, and cataracts are being prevented when you take OPC Plus each and every day. But the research kept getting even more fantastic. We found that it was very specific in helping diabetic retinopathy. Diabetics oftentimes have inflammation on the retina of the eye. And they're also finding that OPC, the bilberry that's in our OPC, improves the vascular blood vessels from being breakable, and the blood flow is much improved. So if you know somebody who has diabetes, introduce them to OPC Plus. Or if you know somebody who is concerned about cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, blood flow to the eye, this is the product of the year right here. So don't miss out. It is one of our flagships. On the next slide, we close out tonight with Mr. Is Life. Oh, isn't that beautiful, those 5 specialized fucoidins. And look, the one thing about preventing degeneration is that the fucoidin, the 5 specific fucoidins that are combined with vitamin D3 and a perfect blend of a colloidal mineral complex. It combats antibiotic-resistant bacteria. You know MRSA, methicillin-resistant staph infection. It's rampant in every hospital. Don't go visit somebody in a hospital without having taken Is Life, because it combats antibiotic-resistant bacteria. It'll thwart the allergies. It'll help people who have chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia. And look, the fucoidin industry, big research going on right now in Australia, and they're looking at this as being possibly one of the greatest nutritional entries in the world market, for giving it to all of us people who do not want to have the big C cancer. And then, of course, the last slide goes back to our little yellow pill. And you know, it is just that. It's a phenomenon. And we can tell those genes who's the boss. We call it the 25/7 pill because it's on the 25/7 plan. You'll wish you had an extra hour in every day whenever you take one of those pills. So it is a Merry Christmas to all. It is an exciting venture as we look out for radiant beauty from within and without. And IO My Skin is the world's best cosmeceuticals that I've ever seen. And I'm proud to be a part of the Is Xperia family.